So I'm using my 6-inch football pan, and I've just placed it into the centre of our sponge. I'm just going to lightly, because I don't really want to mark it too much, I'm just going to lightly put a circle in so I know where to build my nipple, is that what you call it, for your French fancy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to place that over there. Normally I use the spatula, but I think I'm going to start with my spoon, and I'm just going to start placing it on. This is just buttercream. I suppose you can use cream cheese, mascarpone, that would be really nice. But for this I'm just going to use some buttercream, I think. I'm just smoothing it out a bit because obviously we are going to be making a dome shape, but I just don't want it all in one area really. I don't want a big bit somewhere and then a little bit. So I'm trying to work it in. And it takes some time, but it will all be worth it in the end. So as you can see, I'm just smoothing it in. I have a recipe on my YouTube page for buttercream, but I will put it in the descriptions below. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Cake Decorating with Danielle, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So now I'm just going to take my palette knife and I'm just going to try and smooth around as best as I can. Okay, and I think that will do. That's our nipple done. So I'm going to just place this in the fridge just to let my butter cream just harden a little bit, because obviously we've got the big lights for the video in here. The buttercream is starting to melt quite quickly. You don't have to, if you're doing it at home and you haven't got any lights on, you can just roll out the fondant and put it straight on. But for this purposes, I'm going to have to put it in the fridge. So I'll come back in about 35-40 minutes and we'll show you how to ice up the cake. Okay, so now our 30 to 40 minutes is up. I've taken our cake out of the fridge, but before I carry on, before it went in the fridge, I just gave it another coating of butter icing all around, and I just domed the nipple a little bit more, as you can see. So I've now rolled out some pink fondant, which is down here, and I'm just going to place that on top of our cake. Like so, and then I'm just going to work it round. We want the nipple to be exposed, and so it looks high, so that's the bit I'm concentrating on at the moment. rubbing all the sides down. So I'll move that out of the way. Let's move it over a little bit, that's it. And you just keep rubbing all the way down, all the way around until you've got all the lumps and bumps out of it. No need to rush, take your time. When you rush, that's when things start to go wrong. I'm using kind of like the edge of my hand just to get it into the corners. Okay, just go, and then we want to go around the whole thing just to make sure it's all smooth down. Take our smoother and we're just gonna go over the top. So take our marzipan cutter knife, and then I'm just gonna, you can cover the board as well to make it look a bit. Okay. Around. Right, okay, so we've covered our French fancy, as you can see, and now we're going to use some white piping icing. This is Asda's because we went shopping at Asda's yesterday, but you can get it from anywhere. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it. You might need to go over some of them again, but I'm just going to run it all across the fancy. As usual, you can find us at Cake Decorating with Danielle on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love you following us on there, and also you can subscribe again clicking the button on our YouTube channel.